Today we're taking a look at the SecuRam Basic and how to convert from a SecuRam to a ProLogic. So something very unique about our SafeLock system. These locks, all of these locks, come in two modes. They can operate in two modes. One is digital mode and the other is analog mode. And we can switch back and forth between modes by doing a simple reset process. So what we're going to do first of all is take a look at the system operating in analog mode with a basic keypad. So if I enter our standard code of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the lock will open. And those long beeps, I have a dead battery in here. So that's a second lesson, I guess, that shows that the warning for a dead battery is 8 rapid beeps like that. So you saw that the lock opened in analog mode, but now I want to switch over and convert this lock to be able to be used with a ProLogic keypad or a ScanLogic. In this case, I'm going to do it with our newest lock, a ProLogic B01. It has Bluetooth capability. So in order to do that, I would disconnect my existing keypad and remove it. Now, on the back of the lock, you'll see a small white QC sticker. And underneath that is a reset hole. Directly above it, you'll see the word reset embossed in the back of the case. That is used in order to reset the lock and to be able to convert it from analog to digital mode. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to now make this lock work with this keypad. If I were to just plug it in, this lock is in analog mode, this keypad is digital. So it won't operate. I'm just going to let it cycle through its menu system and then I'll show you what it does. But essentially it will look at the lock and it won't see it. So it says fail to link with lock. Do you see that message? What that means is because this is a digital system and this is an analog lock, it doesn't see it. It looks for the lock and says, hey, I don't see anything that I recognize. So it brings back that message that says fail to link. So here's what we do. We disconnect the cable, and I'm also going to disconnect the battery in this case. So I'm just going to remove that battery. In some of our systems, you'll see a battery on the back of the lock like this, for instance, but in this case, I've got our SureLock battery management system with a battery compartment. But here's what you do in order to reset it. You take a paper clip, and you find the reset hole, which again is underneath that white QC sticker. You press down on that 3 times, and all that's doing is releasing any latent energy that's in the capacitors inside the lock. So we press it down 3 times, that gets rid of the power. Now what we do is we press and hold, and this is the important part. You hold that down through the next 2 steps. And the 2 steps are attach the lock cable and connect power. And then you continue to hold for another 5 seconds. You won't get any indication that this is completed, but after 5 seconds, release the paperclip. And now, you can now enter your code. It'll go through its cycling again. It's looking for the lock. And this time it shouldn't say fail to link. It should say link with lock OK, as it does. So link with lock OK. So what that means is the keypad has looked at this lock and said, I recognize you. You are now digital. And now I can operate normally. And the lock opens. Okay? So that's how you convert from analog to digital to go from a SafeLogic keypad, for instance, to a ProLogic or a ScanLogic. Now, I'll just show you a couple of other things while I've got this lock. But this lock is also Bluetooth. So with my Bluetooth app, I can now open this lock using my phone. And the lock is open. So, showed you a couple of things there. One is that you can convert any of our locks from analog mode to digital mode and back again. And it allows you the opportunity to pair with a different style of lock. So in this case, we paired it with a Bluetooth lock, Bluetooth keypad, that allows you to open it with an app like you saw. But you could do it with any of our locks. So if you had a SafeLogic basic keypad and you wanted to upgrade it from a SafeLogic Basic to a ProLogic that has 30 users, or a ScanLogic that has 30 fingerprints, you simply follow that same process and you convert the lock from analog to digital mode, and it marries then, or pairs, to the keypad that it's attached to. So that's how you convert from analog to digital mode to use with any of our ProLogic or ScanLogic keypads. One thing that I will tell you, that additional 5 seconds that we're holding the paperclip down is in order to allow the programming of this keypad to be programmed to the lock. So for instance, previously this lock only had 2 users with a SafeLogic keypad. Now it has 30 users with the ProLogic system. All right, so that's how you convert. Very flexible, very versatile system, very reliable. That's the SecuRam system, ProLogic B01.